Joseph Smith Jr., an American prophet. I apologize in advance. The characters aren't really based from the 1800s clothes-wise. You'll see in a sec. On December 23rd, 1805, Joseph Smith Jr. was born in Sharon, Vermont, to Joseph and Lucy Mack Smith. The large family of 11 moved to upstate New York to the town of Palmyra, where there was a large religious excitement because this was during the climax of the Second Great Awakening. The family was primarily Presbyterian, while young Joseph Smith was confused of the many churches in which he should join. On a spring morning in 1820, the 14-year-old Joseph went to the woods behind his home to pray. Here's how he described the vision he was receiving. I saw a pillar of light exactly over my head, above the brightness of the sun, which ascended gradually until it fell upon me. When the light rested upon me, I saw two personages, whose brightness and glory defy all description, standing above me in the air. One of them spake unto me, calling me by name, and said, pointing to the other, This is my beloved Son, hear him. Close quote. A couple years later, he had another vision similar to the one he had before. An angel named Moroni appeared to him, and told him of golden plates hidden, which was an ancient record containing God's dealings with the former inhabitants of the American continent. Joseph then got the plates, which was written in a language close to Egyptian and Hebrew, and translated them, with the help of Martin Harris and Oliver Cowdery. The book was published as the Book of Mormon in 1830, and then he organized the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or the Mormons, on April 6, 1830 in Fayette, New York. Joseph and his followers then moved to Ohio in order to establish the New Zion, as it is called in the Book of Mormon, in the modern days. The church settled in Kirtland, Ohio, where Joseph Smith created a newspaper, a printing press, and managed the building of the Kirtland Temple. As the young religion was expanding, angry mobs frequently came and persecuted the Mormons. On one account, a mob broke into Joseph Smith's home and tarred and feathered him. If you don't know what that is, that's basically taking burning hot tar, which is on the roads, and put it all over his body, then topping it off by dumping a bucket of feathers on top. It's not very fun. In 1838, the Mormons left for western Missouri because of increased persecution and opposition towards them. At first, the Mormons prospered by mostly farming and some in-town businesses, but their new safe haven didn't last long, as Joseph Smith and a few others were accused of treason and put in Liberty Jail to a trial on October 31, 1838. When Joseph went to trial a couple months later, no guilty accusation was made, but while he was in jail, the rest of the Mormons were driven from Missouri to Illinois. While in Illinois, the Saints had a few years of peace and built a beautiful city along the banks of the Mississippi River, Nauvoo. Joseph Smith became the mayor of Nauvoo and ran a hotel and a general store. In 1844, Joseph Smith decided to run for president to help the Mormons receive redress for their persecutions. But in June of that year, he was charged with destruction of a printing press and was put in Carthage jail. Despite promises of safety, a mob rushed the jail on June 27th and shot and killed Joseph Smith and his brother Hiram. Although Joseph Smith was persecuted for his beliefs and was murdered as a martyr, he still made one of the largest religious and still standing contributions to American society, with organizing one of the most prospering religions today, and brought many new ideas through his teachings, such as the Godhead, eternal marriage, and ordinances for the dead. Thanks for watching.
Created using Powtoon.